The start of the war marked a change in policy towards the mentally sick and handicapped. Hitler himself signed the secret order to start putting them to death. Reinhard Spitzi had heard him give his reasons.
And he said, why should we spend money for a fool, for a hopeless, ill person, if I can do with the same money so much good for a poor peasant's kid?
The decision brought the reality of racial policy home to countless ordinary families with a sick relative.
Meine Mutter ist
In December 1931, my mother had been sent to the clinic for nervous diseases in Frankfurt am Main because of depression and anxiety about her husband.
Marie Rau's mother was eventually diagnosed as an incurable schizophrenic. Without her family's knowledge, she was brought to the Hadamar Psychiatric Clinic, which became a center for killing the mentally disabled. They were led to the cellar and killed with carbon monoxide gas, up to 60 at a time, over 10,000 in Hadamar alone. Next door was a crude operating slab where brains and organs were removed for scientific research. The Raus were told their mother had died of complications from warts on her lip. They only learned the truth years later.
The fact that these people were murdered is a disgrace for our whole society.
Some Germans dared to protest publicly against the euthanasia. The gassing was stopped, but killing by injection and starvation continued secretly.
But all of these assumptions are challenged when Nazi euthanasia comes. We all sort of have an idea of what the Holocaust was and how we commemorate it. But all of these assumptions are challenged when Nazi euthanasia comes into Holocaust memory.
Concentration camp victims or more sympathetic prisoners were seen more as martyrs. The euthanasia program, it was poorly understood. There were German victims, they were disabled victims, and it just didn't garner the press or the interest.
This is a mini golf course over here for when they have visitors. They can go over there and play mini golf.
My great-grandmother got killed by the Nazis in the T4 program, the program that killed people who were in psychiatry.
It was an assembly line production of death in which everyone was complicit.
There was basically no prosecution. They were put back in high positions. They made careers after that.
Who did?
The perpetrators.
And there are two components about a story becoming tellable, so to speak. On the one hand, is there somebody who can tell the story? And then on the other hand, of course, is there somebody who listens to it?
There's this memorial to the killing of people with cognitive and psychiatric disabilities, and then there's still a functioning psychiatric hospital. And I was wondering if Frau Hoffmann could tell us her thoughts.
It wasn't really accessible for people in wheelchairs. The director came out and told us we can't access the exhibit. So we said, yeah, we'll just make it happen.
A lot of the population knew about these facilities and were just too afraid to say. And they're shown as trailers before these feature films, showing these purposely grotesque images.
Other families, also my family, were lied to.
They had all of these deceptive ways of coaxing.
We didn't know what we were looking for when we came here. Like you had just picked up a camcorder from a store. There was like this energy of discovery.
I've never been in this gas chamber. I didn't know it was quite as deep as it was. And it's very rough inside.
For me, the whole area is a cemetery, not just the crematorium.
You never lose that sense of human bodies filling up the space.
What happened with all that people in that time? Where do they hide? their memories.
The government, the leaders of the memorials, they didn't think that this is an important aspect.
And the victims did not get anything, except even more pain and getting hurt.
He welcomed children, even those who were considered a burden. In his time, children, especially those who were sick or disabled, were often seen as less valuable, but not to Jesus. Mark 10:14, NIV. Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these.